name is Dr. Yap Dan Ha, and I will share this problem with you. The problem is, Spiky has 24 cupcakes. What is 2/3 of 24 cupcakes? The problem is, can we figure out a fraction of 24 cupcakes? Talk to your friends about this. You have concrete materials. You can choose what concrete material you want to use to represent the cupcakes. We don't have the actual cupcakes here. You can use cups like this to help you. You can also use cubes, one cube to represent one cupcake. Or you can also use counters, square tiles, or whatever else you have in your classroom to represent the 24 cupcakes. Remember, when we solve a problem, we try to solve it in more than one way. Hopefully, you can get method 1 and method 2. And perhaps, on clever days, you might even get method 3. I wonder if today is a clever. Also remember, we agree to listen. We do not need to agree. Sometimes, when discussing things with our friends, we may have different opinions, different ideas, different solutions, different answers. That's all right. We agree to listen. We do not need to agree. Let us now try to solve the problem. Method 1. Let's use concrete materials. One square tile to represent one cupcake. Let us try to show 24 cupcakes and then figure out what is 2/3 of 24 cupcakes. Finding 2/3 of 24 cupcakes is like putting the 24 cupcakes into 3 equal groups. That's 1/3 of 24, and that will be 2/3 of 24. 1/3 of 24 is 8, so 2/3 of 24 is 8 and 8, that's 16. We can also write it down like so. Two-thirds of 24 cupcakes is the same as to say there are 16 cupcakes. 16 because 1/3 of 24 is like putting 24 into 3 equal groups. 24 divided by 3, that is 8, and because we want to know about 2/3, that is 2 8s, 2 times 8, and that is 16. Method 2, to find 2/3 of 24. We can see that involves 2 steps. The first step is to find out what is 1/3 of 24, and that is really just putting 24 into 3 equal groups, resulting in every group having 8. 24 put into 3 equal groups, that results in 8 in each group. And the second step is to find out, if I know that one group, there are 8, do I know about 2 groups? That's right, it's just double of 8. So the second step involves multiplying the 8 by 2 because we are interested in 2/3. So we can say that 2/3 of 24 is the same as to find out what is in one group, and that is 8, and then afterwards to figure out how much there is in 2 groups, and that's really 16. Method 3. Some of us were thinking that there is another way, and some of our friends have learned this elsewhere from their older brothers, older sisters, or maybe even parents. They learn this other method. Have you seen this other method before? If you have, can you explain it? In this other method, that is what they do. They do that. And then from there, they manage to get the answer by saying 2 times 8 is 16. That's method 3. But can we explain it? Can we explain the step in blue? What are we actually doing in the first step? How did we get 8? That is right. The first step in blue is actually taking the 24 cupcakes and putting them into 3 equal groups, resulting in 8 in each group. But in this problem, we are interested not in one group, but in 2 groups. So we need to multiply the result, the number in one group, by 2. So 2 groups of 8 is 16. That's method 3. And some of us are thinking that, oh, method 3 is actually like our previous methods. Today is a clever day. We have method 1, acting it out using concrete materials. We have method 2, figuring it out by dividing and afterwards multiplying. And then method 3, which is written like so. Our problem today is to figure out what is 2/3 of 24. And what other fractions of 24 might give us a whole number answer. 2/3 of 24 give us a whole number answer. In other words, 2/3 of 24 cupcakes, that's 16 cupcakes. What other fractions of 24 would result in a whole number? What about 3/4 of 24? Would that give us a whole number answer? What about half of 24? Is that a whole number answer? What about 5/6 of 24? Is that a whole number answer? What about 4/5 of 24? Is that also a whole number answer? Dear colleagues, that is one way to present an anchor task. There are many ways to present anchor tasks, but whatever we do, make sure we provide students with the opportunity to learn whatever they need to learn through a single problem. To paraphrase Paulia, it is better for students to solve one problem in 5 ways than to solve 5 different problems. Provide ample opportunities and exploration before structured learning. That's from Dean's theory. Provide concrete materials. Provide visuals, pictorial representations before they move on to abstraction. That is Bruner's CPA approach. Make sure there's ample opportunities for interaction and conversation that is based on Vygotsky's theory. Also, Piaget's idea of children using their own natural spoken language to grapple with abstract ideas. Focus on conceptual understanding rather than tricks, formula, procedures, that is scams theory. In a structured discussion, you would expect the struggling learners to be able to come up with at least one method outlined in Method 1. For average learners, they should be able to come up with Method 1 and Method 2. And if they are advanced learners in the class, Method 3 and beyond are some possibilities for them to challenge themselves. In this video, we see how we can implement an anchor task and conduct structured discussion.